¿Qué pedo, anda? Estamos donde lo dejamos en el episodio anterior. Así nos de cuenta que no pasó ni casi nada de tiempo, pero bueno. Vamos a cambiar de pelotón nada más tantito. Es una pendejada que va a hacer también. Mira. Aquí es el cambio de Zane a un traje amarillo todo gediano también. Los trajes de Zane para mí son una mierda, pero bueno, el negro está chido. Así que de momento, pues, ahora nos ponemos a hacer las demás misiones secundarias. Sin embargo, vamos a hacer una como tipo terciaria. En este caso, eh, vamos a agarrar a Samara y a Garrus para esta... Es una misión toda pedorra, misión terciaria, pero ajá, no deja de quitar de que a mí me intriga ver cómo fueron... Como que pusieron toda la mediocridad de un país en específico que todos podemos conocer aquí.
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
It's a private matter.
Déjame ayudarte.
Give me a chance. I might be able to help.
I don't see why you would. Since your kind gained a seat on the council, they've taken over CSEC customs. There are hundreds of new security checks and travel restrictions. We've been flagged as a potential risk for Geth infiltration. They won't let us board a ship back to Asari space.
Cabrón. ¿Y eso cómo está?
Why would they consider you a risk? You're obviously not Gav.
I don't know. They wouldn't tell us. We got on a list somewhere for some reason, and they won't tell us anything because it's classified.
It's classified. Contenido
Who won't
volar.
let you board a ship?
I don't know who made the decision. Some pencil pusher at the shuttle port told us. The one outside the CSEC station?
Ah, ok, bueno.
I'll see if I can get it sorted out.
Vamos a hablar.
I'm not holding my breath.
No creo que lo consigas. Baby. Derroté a un pinche turiano alienígena hecho de cables y demás mamadas, controlado por un camalar gigante del tamaño de la ciudadela. Y me dices que una pinche recepcionista me la va a pinches estorbar. A ver. Señora.
Have to wait for the next shuttle.
You made me miss the last one.
You needed to go through security
Why are you treating me like a criminal?
because you tried to bring a 15-centimeter serrated blade on a public shuttle.
You humans are all racist.
Hijo, también ustedes, si no nos
Thought it
quejamos.
might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
Ok, bueno, vamos a hablar con la señorita.
Can I help you, sir?
I talked to a couple of Asari. They say customs won't let them leave the station, but they weren't told why. Can you help me out?
I'm sorry, sir, but all matters related to station security are classified. We can't risk Geth infiltration. Revealing why someone is on a watch list might compromise the safety of CSEC's undercover agents.
No son get, cabrón.
Did you talk with them? Did they seem like Geth agents to you?
Well, no, but you can never be sure.
Look, miss, I've fought hundreds of Geth. I can assure you that those two aren't Geth infiltrators. The lack of flashlight heads was kind of a giveaway.
I'm not saying it makes any sense. Those are the rules I have to enforce. I can't get them cleared, but I can flag the case file for review. That will allow them to travel in the meantime. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Creo que no.
I'm fine. Thanks for your help.
Next.
Next. A la verga, pinches burócratas del orto.
Sorry for the inconvenience, sir.
Señor, ya me pidió perdón unas 15 veces. Déjeme hacer mi chamba. A ver, señoras Azaris, guapísimas. Ya pueden irse.
So?
Good news. I convinced them to let you go.
You what? How did you do that?
Pero eso sí no
I
amistosa.
explained how their methods are flawed. I fought a lot of Geth in my time.
Few have. How unexpected. We should get ready to leave. There should be another ship heading to Thessia
Ese
tomorrow.
color me hubiera gustado en Liara, se ve precioso ese color azul. De hecho, les iba a decir, de hecho creo que es el que tenía en la anterior versión, pero no. Sí revisé la anterior versión del Mass Effect y no es el mismo color, yo la cagué, voy a aceptarlo. Entonces me resultó un poquito putada, pero bueno. Así que... Pero van a ver que ahorita los cambios que ha tenido Liara a lo largo del juego. ¿Tú qué? ¿Eh? ¿Tú qué? Ya viene a chingar esta. Pero bueno, sí, hace frío. Estás fría, ahí quédate un rato. A ver si no me chingues la grabación, ¿eh? Te quedas quietecita. Bueno, y ahorita, como les dije, posiblemente vamos a hacer la misión de Tali y Samara para poder...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Ok, gracias, Kelly.
How may I help you, Commander?
¿Qué tal la
Is
creo?
there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Como la de... de hecho, creo que Mass Effect... Y voy a arriesgarme a decir esto. Si hay mejores, me los pueden decir. Tiene de los mejores árboles de diálogo de muchos videojuegos, ¿eh? O sea, he visto varios, como por ejemplo, si han visto South Park, de hecho hacen mucha burla a eso, de que tienen árboles de diálogo y se escuchan medio bugueados o trabados o como si estuviera hablando con retraso, pero y yo diría que esto es de los mejorcitos, ¿eh? Para la Normandía, nuestro agradecimiento a Rafael Coloc, gobernador de la columna de Fargos, Jonas. De la población de la Normandía hemos obtenido vuestra identificación a partir de los datos de atraque de la flecha rota. Creemos que vuestra tripulación es la responsable de haber salvado nuestra colonia de una catástrofe. Solo derrotaste a los Gets y evitaste que la nave estrellase contra el planeta. Su trayectoria había destruido nuestra colonia, sino que además salvasteis acá casi 100 cajas de munición que se habría perdido junto a la nave. Gracias a vosotros estamos a salvo y podemos continuar con el trabajo de la flecha rota, armando la colonia que linda con el espacio Get. Bueno, es la mejor decisión de su puñetera vida. ¿Qué? En nombre de la residente de la colonia de Fargon, os transmito nuestra eterna gratitud. Bueno, una petición importante, señor Don Randa, que apreciado señor o señora. Tras consultar con mis colegas de la Ciudadela, tengo el privilegio de solicitar tu ayuda para transferir una cantidad de tecnología proteína descubierta en hilos. Aunque las pruebas demostraron que no había nada que temer, estos materiales quedaron en cuarentena por precaución. Dicha cuarentena se mantendrá hasta que alguien pague por solicitar su rectificación por parte del Ministerio de Cultura. Sé de tu interés en la tecnología proteína, por lo que estaría encantado de tener tu relato. Te ruego que respondas con una urgencia para darte los datos de transferencia. Un saludo. Bueno, me dieron 20,000 créditos, creo, o no. Pero si me transferí... Ah, no, si yo le transfiriera eso. Eso es para liar a Tazoni, gente. Yo no soy el investigador, es ella. Podría ocurrirte a ti, servidor de correos de Alcos, un Drell que iba a morir por el síndrome de Kepler, yacía en el océano y tuvo un sueño, un dicho sueño. Los dominios cercanos a él y trazaron un rumbo en su vida. Un Drell vio las estrellas y era muerto. Okay. Bueno, vale 13 hectáreas. Al comandante Grant, ok. Sobre los Keepers, me vale madres. Ángel de la Guarda, Oriana Lawson. Ah, es de la hermana de Miranda, que por lo que se puede apreciar, literalmente Oriana es igual de inteligente que Miranda, ¿no? Y bueno, así fue para que así estuviera su genética. Y bueno, vamos a hablar con Zane y con Garrus acerca de este pedo. Y posteriormente nos vamos a preocupar por el... ¿Cómo se dice? Bueno, por las misiones secundarias, ¿va? Así que... Thank Rios. De hecho, también ahorita hablando con Miranda, vamos a guardar para que no se vaya el pedo este desmadre. A ver.
Do you need something?
Hablar.
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
Que se quedan atorados en el recuerdo, por así
What do you
decirlo.
mean solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, The warmth of another's hand on yours. The taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
¿Y los malos recuerdos?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Es más de lo que quería saber. Recuerdos.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Perdón, fui por agüita.
I expected
Sí.
from trauma we'd never recover from.
Ok, recuerdo los
You could
asesinatos.
relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
La angustia de la culpa.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was
Exacto.
only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
Mi hermano puede decidir.
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see the
nota.
body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
Es una responsabilidad.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do.
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
Recuerdo que tuviste antes.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
Ah, that time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
Fue único.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
¿Qué pasó?
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
Ok.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
Pues es interesante, son los negocios.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
Es un buen hombre,
The
Thane.
rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
Bueno. Ten una bonita relajación, supongo. Kazumi.
I was just thinking about you.
Yo también, hija mía.
My heart goes out to Miranda and her sister. That's a rough situation.
Pues sí.
I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch. It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine.
Le disparé, así que conmigo creo que hay mucho pedo.
Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit.
Ahora que acabo.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Sí, sí. Bueno, al parecer lo del... El lag no se arregló por completo. Creo que tengo que reiniciar el PC enteramente. La otra Chakwas es un personaje que no tiene nada de relevancia, de hecho, pero que se le aprecia por su presencia.
Shepard, need me for something?
We can talk.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sedona's. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
Bueno, puedo hacer algo peor.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
A veces, a veces, a veces.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Que de... a ver qué hay de ellos.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sera to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the Galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Bueno, podría ser, sí.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Está bien, bro, está bien. Verbateos
Do you
turianos,
ever regret
CSEC.
leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet.
O sea, que son como unos pinches soldados que tienen solo... Es un debate que también como que tendría yo, en plan de que un soldado solo ejerza órdenes sin pensarlo, ¿sabes? O sea,
How do
dices
Turian
esto,
crews get ready for
te lo
high-risk
cuestionas,
missions?
¿no? Pero dices, no debo desobedecer órdenes, te la pelan las
Turian
órdenes,
ships
¿sabes?
have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal
Si es
restrictions.
estúpida, no la obedezcas.
Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
Deportes de contacto.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably.
La verdad que sí, a veces yo digo, hay que formar un pinche club de la pelea, güey. A lo pinche Brad Pitt, así bien vergas. Para que todos se desestresen, cabrón. Es una buena opción.
She suggested we settle it in the ring.
¿Y qué tal te fue?
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Dale.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Así es como Garrus se enamoró de alguien que se lo puteó bien vergas. Vale. Guardamos. Hablamos con Miranda y hoy su puta madre.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Hablamos.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
I do. I suppose we should talk.
Tic, 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 tic.
I don't know what this is. If this is stress or just blowing off steam or...
Oh my.
I care about you, Miranda. And I think you care about me.
This is no time for emotional entanglement. You and I know more about the Collectors than anyone. We know how unlikely it is that we're coming back alive. What idiotic bunch of hormones thought that now was a great time for love?
Amor.
Who said anything about love? I'm just trying to get you into bed.
You ass.
Come on, Miranda. You want this.
Yeah, I do. So don't die. You promised me, damn it.
I died once already. I don't plan to do it again.
Give me some time. When I'm ready, I'll come by, okay?
Nice. De hecho, creo que, bueno, antes de esta conversación, la que tuvimos en el anterior episodio, que creo que puedo verla, si no está mal. Bueno, la subiré en su tiempo. Pero creo que en esa misión le puedo robar un beso a Miranda. En esta conversación creo que no. Así que bueno. Ya saben, Shepard todo el pinche cimental. Y ahorita sí, o sea, que pedo, que en medio de casi la Suicide Squad Mission. se nos antoje andar de pinches calenturientos, cabrón. Así que bueno. Vamos a la misión de Tali. Ya sé que, sí se ve un poquito para el culo, ¿no? Pero, a ver, no se ve tan del orto como las veces que usaba el anterior sistema, ¿sabes? Ahí sí para que vean, era para que yo me sacara los huevos y decir, verga, esto se ve del culo. Pero bueno. También ahorita a ver si me permite. Bueno, de hecho, mira, aquí es una constelación cuando sales. Y ahí está la flota nómada. Permítame tantitito, porque debo poner al monstruo en su lugar para que no se pinches resfríe aquí. Ahí vengo. Bueno, de momento aún no la voy a poner porque al parecer el sol anda bien troll. Y no se sabe si se va a quedar o no se va a quedar, pero bueno. Vamos a entrar a la flota nómada. Como pueden ver son como unas pinches navesotas bien mamonas. Con unos mini mundos para los cuarianos. De hecho es como que estaría chido. Bueno, no sé si sacaron cómics de Mass Effect. Sacaron, hubiera estado chido ver cómo los cuarianos vivían en sus naves, cómo eran sus aposentos, por así decirlo. Así que bueno. Vamos a agarrar. De hecho nunca he agarrado a Garrus para estas misiones. Vamos a agarrar a Garrus. Vamos a repetir un chingo a este pendejo, pero bueno. Vale madres. Siendo muy sincero. Y sin prejuicio. A ver, ya tengo un nivel 4. Vamos a ver qué subimos. La criogénica. De hecho, no. Vamos a subir esta. Porque, según tengo... Sí, mira, aquí pueden ver. Munición infierno, que es una carga explosiva. Literalmente son balas explosivas como las del GTA. Así que me importa más que la criogénica subir primero esta. Es bueno tener la criogénica al 3, pero es más importante primero subir la incendiaria al 4. Así que... nos mandamos. Aquí sí voy a cambiar esta pendejada por el Black Bolt. Garrus, tienes esto. Está todo bien. Todo bien.
This is Talizora Vasniman Raya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior
Y así es, tenemos que limpiarnos, deben hacer una purificación a nuestro cuerpo y armaduras para que podamos acceder de este acuariano y que no tengan muchas complicaciones. Basnea. Ay, Mech, te culpo de eso. No soy amigo de Mech, no lo conozco. Pero como habla mucho con el Nea, se me pegó esa mamada. Comandante, no capitán. Capitán Shepard, Sera me ha dicho mucho de ti. Ojalá nos hubiera conocido en unas circunstancias más agradables. ¿Por qué capitán, comandante, no capitán?
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Ok. Kila Salai.
Telly helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help, Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
¿Qué hiciste? ¿Qué?
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Muchas gracias. De hecho, hay una mamada que... Bueno, en este Mass Effect no se va a comprobar, ¿no? Pero bueno, que... Había algo en la relación de Tali que ella te regalaba una foto de ella, ¿no? En el anterior Mass Effect, que es prácticamente una foto en la cual se ve a Tali en una pradera bueno, ella sin el traje, ¿no? Y en un vestido blanco. La gente obviamente dijo, ¿cómo puede estar sin el traje si aún está sirviendo en la Normandía? O sea, hicieron un chingo de teorías muy mamadoras en el cual dijeron que se quejaron de la foto por el hecho de que no podría ser Tali en muchísimos aspectos. Y obviamente con razones, ¿no? Pero en el caso, a mí me gustaba la foto, aunque fuera photoshopeada totalmente. Que no sé si la chica que hizo la foto tendría el maquillaje o algo así. Pero bueno, la gente la cambió y en este Mass Effect hicieron un rework en la tercera entrega de esa foto para que la vean después. De hecho voy a intentar ponerla en una captura de OBS para que puedan ver la foto, porque pues en postproducción no la voy a poder poner.
Tali Zora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nema.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nema. Whatever we must call you legally.
Aunque legalmente debemos de hacerlo de otra manera. Es una pendejada, pero bueno. Pero bueno, marcianos.
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is
Ah, bueno, ella sí no me llama comandante, ¿vale? Ella sí me desprecia.
An accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Okay.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Sí. Soy un abogado sin término de abogado, así que esto va a salir del orto, es una idea terrible.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth.
Bueno, mínimo no estamos en un consejo humano.
Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
En eso sí tienen honor, culeros, en la política. Bueno, en la política todo lo que cabe, ¿no? Porque le quitaron su nombre a Tali. Vida en una nave, ¿cómo la ven? Vale. ¿Qué tal mis personas de 3 dedos? ¿Cómo les va?
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season.
Qué bonito se ve, qué bonito.
The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Y este bueno conoce sus propias normas.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Bueno, ya conocemos al primer pendejo que la va y la caga. Sentadito. Palmadita en la espalda y te me vas a la verde. Ok. Yo hablo. Será un placer. ¿Por qué te colocas así, güey?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated.
Ah, huevo, metiendo tizaña con este pendejo.
Bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
No pude haber hecho eso. Tali se te acusa de llevar... Okay.
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard,
Sí lo hizo.
Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
¿Y no pueden enviar un pulso PM para hacer eso?
What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
Estamos ayudando.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarry and strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Debemos por el bien de Tali, sí.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to
Este
reach the
Sonobo,
Allied.
su
You are
madre,
hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle
como
will be
que
waiting
anda
at the
muy
secondary
pinche
docking
bocazas,
hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Ah, bueno. Pero yo soy Shepard. El güey que todo lo puede y se cargó toda una flota. Se cargó una flota, detuvo a un ejército alienígena.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
¿Estás bien?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
¿Hablamos con la gente?
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Bueno, pues vámonos.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Vale. Es como lo que vuelvo a decir, ¿por qué no enviaron un PM? Usted cállese.
Rieger.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
No. Resiste en la raya.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Pues ayudarnos.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
Bueno, pues de ahí en fuera ya no me interesa nada más de ti.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Aquí Almirante Shen.
Talizora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for
Oye,
your
eso fue
actions
grosero.
against the Geth.
También se la debo a Tali.
Tali was with me. Sera and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Bueno, pues al menos estamos de acuerdo en una poquita cosa, ¿sabes? Le falta interés en el juicio.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerrel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Talizora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
Estudias a la IA.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something
Pues sí,
valuable
tenemos
from
un
the Geth.
político en el jurado que es un reverendo pensativo.
We may find something worthwhile.
Bueno.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Talizora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
¿Cómo que?
You're insane.
Sí, estás muy pensativa tú también.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Señorita, vaya a ver a su médico aquí.
Shepard,
Mira, Víctor.
to the admirals.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
¿Hablas a favor de Tali?
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
You got an info?
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind...
Okay. Tranquilo.
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Bueno, mejórate, hijo. Tienes muchos problemas mentales.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Talizora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Sí, hay que decir que trabajar con Gets está un poquito raro, ¿eh? Tal y todo se ha dicho, pero sí se mamaron ahí. Uy, casi me come la puerta, ¿eh? El don de la gente.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Talizora can.
Así es, usted me agrada. Vámonos. Okay. Pero tengo que ir a salvar la... Tengo que ir a mi nave, cabrones. Tengo que salvar a la otra. Sí, ya nos dijo otra gente. ¿Dónde tengo que ir entonces? Ah, para allá. Qué bonito, qué bonito. Ojalá tener un sitio así.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
¡Ah! Sí, tenemos un chingo de filósofos, ojetes. Me siento indignado en esta nave. Más de lo que me sentí en la ciudadela.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see that this captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
Siempre que funcione, entonces estás con Tali.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Bueno, usted es de los nuestros al parecer. Lucha ante Hermetes.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
No, no más que se les alborotó la ñonga a estos güeyes y dicen, sí, vamos a mandarnos a la verga. Es una proposición muy arriesgada, la verdad.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral, but it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Vale, ok.
Thanks for the information.
Como que todos están muy locos. El Garro es como... Aquí nomás vengo de colado. Usted me vale madres. Vale madres lo lagueado que está esta porquería. Espero que el video se vea menos podrido de como costumbre. Ok, vamos por acá.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizora is guilty.
No, como caga. No había más. Gracias. Tengo ese efecto.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
¿Sabes qué hay ahí?
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Eso hubiera estado chido que se viera eso, que los Geth sí estaban hechos con partes un tanto no correspondientes a lo que vemos con los Geths normales, ¿no? Que hubiera Geths un tanto extraños. Pero pues obviamente era mucha chamba, así que bueno, ni pedos. Recupera la Alaraya. Acá hay alguien muerto. Bueno, pelo. Hola. Adiós. Bueno. No es de sorprender que tenga el lane para el culo. Relájate, chingos garras. Me caga que no lo puedan ver. Y es el camuflaje más hediondo de la galaxia. Ahí te va. Qué buen combo. Bueno. Me emocioné. Vale, acceder al portátil. ¿De qué baterías? Ahora que tengo todo, de hecho. Sí, no me cuentes tu vida, crack. Bueno, son audios de todos los tripulantes de esta madre antes de que se fuera al Nabo. Y pues nos cuentan cómo estaba el pedo. Ok, 4000 varos. Y hablamos con Tali.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
¿Razón de selectivo?
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new.
Básicamente estaban intentando armar nuevas cosas con los Geths. Como los Geths estuvieron evolucionando por su parte, pues intentaron rescatar algo.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home and Father would send a small ship.
Okay. Es que te dejé Haystrom.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Vale, pues.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Puede ser, Tali. No hay que descartar posibilidades. Vale, aquí hay un monitor que puedo piratear y llevarme varo, que de hecho ya de varo me vengo muriendo prácticamente. Ok. No me digas que no encuentro, ahora sí. Aquí. Uno quisiera hacer estas madres en tiempo récord, pero no se lo permiten estas porquerías. Así que bueno. Mira, aquí está el padre de Telegram. Y valieron madres. Ok. Muere puto, muere puto. Ok. Muere puto. ¿Nada más? Ok. Accedemos. 2000 bolas. 1800. El lag está todo lo que da. F, güey. Estuvo cabrón, Ok. De hecho ya se movió todo, pero bueno. Listo. 4200, vale. Ay, güey. Bueno. Me estoy cagando en mí mismo por tener el aim en el culo. No me jodas. ¿Ve cómo me vinieron a rushear, cabrón? No mames, Garrett. No es tiempo de dormir. Verga. Esos invisibles me cagan porque duran un huevo. Tienes uno ahí, pedazo de ciego de animal. A ver, aquí no hay nada. De hecho, si te metes tampoco hay nada. Se ve que hay algo, pero absolutamente nada, ya se los digo de una. Ok, pirateamos esta madre. Un get muerto. Ah, no. Es un coreano.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
Unos bits, ¿cuántos? Dóname, ¿no?
They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
¿Qué piensas de eso?
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Sera and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Bueno.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Bueno, pues vamos.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible.
Pues sí, hija
Was
mía.
all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Una bad idea.
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
Sigue siendo una casa. Entonces encuentra todo el mundo.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Entonces encuentra todo el mundo.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Me gané virtud con algo que parecía de renegado, ¿sabes? Pero bueno. Hay que se va a armar el puta sitio. Y manda chica. Ve como que se putea, pero no sé de qué dependa para que se putee por completo. Bueno. Me caga mi aim. ¡Muérete! Me caga el aguante que tienes. Bueno. Oye, es neta. Güey. ¡Ah! Cabrón, literal. Se quedó un píxel, güey. El putito fuego no hizo nada, güey. Puto fuego de mierda. Ya ven por qué no ayuda el fuego. Nada más hasta cuando tiene el nivel 4, pero de ahí en fuera no ayuda para nada. No mató al Get. Pongo esto. ¿Sabes qué? Puta nada, la verga. Manda eso. Ahí les va, culeros. La chingada. Y sigue vivo el mierda, güey. Claro, es fuerte la verga. Es que lo peor es que hay un pendejo por allá que no lo matan. No. Espérame, banda. Bueno, ya regresé. Porque el Little Aborigen se me iba a subir. Y duele. Oh, que la... No me digas este. Y no le hice nada en la mema, güey. Bueno, se fue para arriba esta mamada. Ya. Carajo. Ah, sacó la mamalona. Bueno. Nada más que hacer. Listo. Cadáver cuberiano.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Pobrecita Tali.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Es triste, es triste.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The gets have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangel and Darozen see the data. They must.
Vértebra.
Thanks, Dad.
Hizo lo que pudo.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Y así se armaron los huevos. Y valió madres. Chale. Listo, pues. Abrimos la puerta. Aquí hay unas poquitas cositas. Poquillo que rescatar, la verdad. Ok. De arriba. Perfecto. No te me vayas a buguear a la verga. Bueno, que son 1500, ¿sabes? O sea, a poquito se puede rescatar de aquí. Pero bueno, lo que hay. Los 700 también poquitito. Que poquito dinero había aquí en la nave. Ok. Vale. Voy a poner el de abajo con el que está ahí, ¿eh? O sea, sí le va a cagar bien recio. Vale, perfecto. Las baterías. De solo es una. Tarará. Ahí les va. Ahí te va. No me la creo. Y sigue vivo. ¡Ah! Ve esa pinche armota que tenía la mejor del juego. No la puedo conseguir. Chale. Se carbonizó. Obtener pruebas coreanas. Ok, vale.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed.
Vale.
It looks like
Pero
some
sigue
of the
apagarlo.
recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
¿Está bien?
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback.
Y al final pasó.
Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Debemos usar esto.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Sí, a ver. Dentro de lo que va no lo hacían en un mal sentido, ¿no? Contra otras personas, entonces. Estaremos viendo.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
La verdad, nunca he sabido, y creo que nadie ha tenido los cojones de ver qué pasa si tú delatas al padre de Tali. De cómo el resentimiento de Tali afecta en el futuro. La verdad que no tengo ni la menor idea. Pero ya aquí estamos.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
Que no está.
Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes, Admiral. Call it.
A pity Shepard past Normandy is a better speaker than a...
Ah, es el juicio, no son estos güeyes.
I recommend posthumously exiling Tali Zora.
It was agreed that Tali Zora would not be convicted if she were killed in action.
It was simple.
No hablen. Yo ya llegué.
Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Talo se sienta ahí en la escalera.
Sorry we're late.
Deberías perdonar a Tali.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Una mirada que me ataca.
Please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
I don't need proofs.
Saren and the Geth of the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the Galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Y así es como con dos huevos así de grandes, diría el Wismi. Le puse al consejo quariano. Y bueno, este pendejo al final se arrepintió, ¿no?
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Yo sabía que me dio ahí y nunca me enteré de qué, qué regalo me dieron.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. She showed the Galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please, don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
Hijo de
This
puta.
hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Talizora vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Que es Basnea, culos.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
No, estás decepcionada.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks, but I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Chale,
You
es
can
que...
still go back in and get you
Es
exiled.
que la relación con Tali es tan bonita, güey.
Thanks, but I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tally, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard.
De verdad que me gustaría que Shepard lo hubieran puesto un poquito más joven para hacer la relación con Tali, güey.
Come on, Talizora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This is valuable.
This is valuable. Mira, a ver qué nos dan. El bando de Normandía, tarará. Ah, ok, daño tecnológico. Ah, ok, va. Marchémonos a la verga. De hecho, la pinche misión de Tali no sé cuánto me llevó. Dejen checar rápido. ¡Hala! ¿What? Me llevó una hora haciendo esta mamada. ¿Aló? Uf, no sé si meter a la siguiente misión, Que a ver, que es un poquito igual de tardada, o sea... Uf, yo creo que sí voy a grabar otro aparte, o sea... Posiblemente haga 4 videos de esto, pero... Que hacer un video de prácticamente 2 horas que de verdad que me pesa, o sea, me pesa el momento de subirlo. Entonces... No quiero sobrecargar esto. Además que ahorita voy a hablar con Tali, de hecho.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Ok, sí. Vamos a ver con Tali. Para ver qué chingados, ¿no? En respecto a ese pedo. Bueno, sí, ahorita mismo igual, como digo, bueno, quién sabe si se vea, ¿no? Que creo que, bueno, sí se va a ver. La relación que se tiene con Tali, ahorita van a ver. Miren.
I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting.
Es menos culera que la humana, ya te lo digo.
You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
¿Cómo era la política?
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
¿Ha sido un juicio normal?
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Y listo, ya tenemos las palabritas de Tali. Vas Normandy, porque al parecer se va a mantener esa mamada así. O Basnea, ya al final no supe ni qué pinche pedo, pero bueno. Como tal, aquí voy a dejar este video. Como digo, me pesa tener que subir un video de más de 1 hora. Por ejemplo, los primeros videos de 2 horas que he subido, casi toda la saga de Mass Effect 1 y parte de la 2 han sido de 2 horas. La verdad que a mí me pesa tener que subir de esa manera los videos. Pero así va a ser la cosa. Voy a pausar. De hecho, incluso voy a reiniciar para que el... Bueno, de hecho, no se ve trabado. De hecho, se arregló, pero... Sí, bueno, quién sabe. Vamos a ver qué chingos pasa. Así que bueno, así que el video de hoy, nos hablamos Dali. Burocracia, como siempre, cagando el palo, pero bueno. Un beso, me despido de momento y ahorita continúo la grabación. Nos vemos.